More than 100 world leaders have met for the first time since the pandemic at the United Nations General Assembly.
The head of the organisation is warning the world is in big trouble, and Prime Minister Jacinda Ardern agrees, but she used today to pile the pressure on social media companies to combat extremism. Political reporter Amelia Wade is in New York.
The United Nations gang back together again, and amongst all that power, New Zealand.
You sense everyone's joy at being face to face again.
And with all that face-to-face, best to be minty fresh for all the many sideline chats. With the Ukraine's PM, a warm hug with Iceland and Samoa, and the EU, and a kiss on the hand from Poland.
We have weighty issues that all of us are dealing with and coming together to grapple.
And what a journey to come together. The Prime Minister hitching a ride across the pond from the Queen's funeral on the Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau's plane.
Sent a quick text message, as simple as that.
Though this General Assembly is anything but simple. Streets locked down, media mass assembled in the stinking heat as world leaders like new British PM Liz Truss just stroll by to head into meetings. But the excitement by leaders to meet tempered by the mood of the UN Secretary-General.
Our world is in big trouble.
Now, we've had persistent challenges like climate change, but we've overlaid on top of that the challenge of managing a pandemic and then a war in Europe.
With crisis after crisis stacking up, there's a battle for global attention. And Ardern wants it on her pet project, the Christchurch Call, to fight online extremism. After a summit with French President Emmanuel Macron, the pair launched an initiative with Microsoft and Twitter to research social media's secret algorithms.
I think it's very hard for governments to say that they're going to step in and regulate something that is so poorly understood.
But the biggest players, Facebook and TikTok, aren't taking part.
So can you actually expect to have any real impact with this if they're not involved?
All these players are more and more aware that the current system is no more sustainable.
The French president telling Newshub he told social media companies to start moderating.
So they have to work on these two issues.
A wink for us and a thumbs up and a handshake for the PM. That's one way to wrap the first day of Leaders Week.
Amelia, the biggest speeches are coming tomorrow. Will the Prime Minister be there to watch them?
Yeah, that's right. The two speeches you do not want to miss are happening tomorrow. First up is President Joe Biden, and he'll take the green marble podium and will focus his speech on Russia's illegal invasion of Ukraine. And then tomorrow afternoon, Ukraine's President Zelensky has been given special permission to address the General Assembly via a video message. But Ardern could miss them both because she's got previous speaking commitments, a result of the scheduling chaos that the Queen's funeral has caused. But you saw in this story that Jacinda Ardern did manage to bump into the Ukraine's Prime Minister, so it will be interesting to see whether she secures a more formal meeting.
Absolutely. Look forward to your next report. Amelia Wade live there from New York.